হ্যালো এভরিবডি, আমি নাফিস আপনাদের মাঝে আবার চলে আসছি আজকে একটা নতুন এপিসোড নিয়ে। আজকে বেসিক্যালি আমরা প্যান্ডাস পাইথন প্যান্ডাসে কীভাবে প্লটিং করতে হয়, লাইন প্লট এবং স্ক্যাটার প্লট, সে বিষয়ে কিছু এক্সাম্পলস এবং কিছু এক্সারসাইজ করবো। ওকে, সো ফার্স্ট অফ অল অ্যাজ ইউজুয়াল আমাদেরকে প্যান্ডাস এবং নামপাই লাইব্রেরি ইম্পোর্ট করতে হবে। দেন আমি কিছু ডামি ডেটা ক্রিয়েট করতেছি। সো বেসিক্যালি এখানে পিডি ডট ডেটা ফ্রেম অ্যান্ড দেন একটা ডিকশনারি কিগুলো দেখেন, ডেট, রাইস সেল, এক্সেল, ভেজিটেবল সেল, এগুলো বেসিক্যালি আমরা ডেটা ফ্রেম কনভার্ট করার পরে কলাম হিসাবে এখানে শো আপ করবে। এবং এখানে আমরা জানুয়ারি মাসের একটা হিসাব করতেছি আর কি। সো পিডি ডেট রেঞ্জ, এটা মান্থ অফ জানুয়ারির start এবং end show করতেছে। দেন রাইস সেল, এক্সেল, ভেজিটেবল সেল which are created from random integer numbers, and আমি এখানে একটা different bound দিছি, 100 to 1000, 100 to 700. So basically numbers will be generated within these two bounds. Okay, and we have 31 days in month of Jan, so we just needed 31 data sets. Okay, so after doing all this, we'll just run it and we'll see our data. So the data will show up like this. Okay, so we have date, which will represent every day, each and every day of month of Jan. And then we have rice cell, excel, and vegetable cell, which are just some random numbers created from random integer, you know. And then so that you guys get the same number at your end as well, we are just having np.random.seed. Okay, so একটা seed দিতেছি so that same numberটা generate হয় each and every time we run this file. Okay, সো নেক্সট স্টেপে আমরা একটা জিনিস দেখি যে এখানে ডেটা, ফর এক্সাম্পল আমরা ফার্স্ট টু অকারেন্সেস ডিসপ্লে করতে চাচ্ছি। সো ডেটা ডট হেড টু, সো আমরা ফার্স্ট টু অকারেন্সেস অর ইনস্ট্যান্টস পেয়ে যাবো। টেইল যদি আমরা ইউজ করি এখানে ডেটা ডট টেল, সো আমরা ভেরি লাস্ট two instances of data will show up. Okay, so right here, আর যদি কিছু না লিখি তাহলে just default is 5, so 5 rows will show up basically, so 26 to 20 30. Okay, but let's plot the data now. So to plot the data in Pandas, we have to do is data dot plot, and we have to define the x level and the x-axis and the y-axis. So x-axis in this case is date. Okay, so we are going to plot the data against date, and y-axis is, for example, the first case we just take rice sale. Okay, so take y is equals to rice sale. Okay, and then hit the run button. You will see the plot. We can do the same thing with the other two columns. So in x-axis we have the date, and the y-axis we have the other two columns are Excel, and can take also vegetable cell, and let's have some color, different colors as well. So for the very first one, rice cell, let's use color is equals to red, and for the next one, let's use color is equals to green. So we're just basically defining the color here. Color is equals to purple. Okay, PERPLE, and then run. So we see the rice cell is showing up in red. Then we have X cell in green, and the other plot, which is the vegetable cell, that's in purple. Okay, so how about we want to create a single plot where we have the same x-axis and different columns. So basically, date will be in the x-axis, and then we'll have rice cell, X cell, and vegetable cell on top of each other. Okay, so to do that, data dot plot, and then we have our x is equals to date, and then y is equals to, we can have everything in a list. So rice cell, and then we have Excel, then we have vegetable cell. So everything in this in a single list, and then run it. So you see they are plotted on top of each other. Okay, and just for curiosity, we can use the marker. So marker is equals to this guy, and we want to use dash line. So line style is this guy. Okay, and let's see how the plot looks like. Okay, so you see each data point is marked with a star. Okay, so each entry of each individual plot is marked with a star, and then we have the line style is dash dash. So you can have different line style and different markers, just Google it. Okay, so this is the line plot. Let's do the scatter plot. To do the scatter plot, let's say what we'll do is, like, we have our data dot plot, and then we have to define the kind. So kind is scatter. Okay, and then we have to define our x is equals to date. We have to define our y is equals to, let's say, rice underscore cell. Okay, and then run it. Okay, you have gotten the scatter plot. Okay, now you can enlarge this plot a bit more, because you see the dates in the x-axis is kind of shrinked. So let's try to enlarge it. So basically the figure size could be enlarged. Okay, so here fig size is 10. 10 is the length, 8 is the width, inches. So let's run it. Okay, you see we have enlarged our figure here. Okay, now if we want to try to plot on top of each of these columns, then how can we do that? So we can do one thing here. Let's have everything in a variable called right here, ax1 is equals to this guy. Okay, and then we are trying to assign this data dot plot into ax1. Okay, and then copy that, and then define x to different objects, x2 and x3. And since we are trying to plot the x cell here, so rename the y variable, and here we have the vegetable cell, right? So vegetable cell, oops, need to correct that one. Okay, so, and what we need to do is we have another variable called ax, and just put the ax as ax1. So basically what we're trying to do here is, like, all these plots will have the same axis if we just take the very first axis as a reference. Okay, so here as well, take x is equals to ax1. Okay, so basically the latter plots are just following the first one, and then plot it. Okay, so all the data are plotted on the same plot, but since the color is same, it's hard to distinguish. So let's define the color. Color is equals to red for Excel, and color is equals to green in the case of vegetable cell, and then run it. So you see we have different colors for all of these three cells parameter. Okay, and if we want to okay, let's do one more thing. You see the labels are wrong. We have vegetable cell in y-axis, and we have date in the x-axis, which is correct. So, but vegetable cell is not the right parameter for the y-axis. We have to define it. So to define that, what can we do is, like, ax1 dot set x label is as it is date. We don't want to change the x label, but we do want to change the y label because that's the cells for all three variables. So set y label, and just give it a name, whatever you want, all cells in my case, and also let's have a title. So ax.1 dot set dot title, and title is say month of January. Okay, and you see we have gotten our desired y-axis, x-axis, and then we have the title. Okay, and also basically we would like to label all these points. So what we can do here is um, label is equals to rise, so that we can distinguish these dots. We have the color as well, but just wanted to have a label. So label is, in this case it's egg, and then we have label is fetch. Okay, run it, and you see we have the legend, which is just representing which is what. Okay. And lastly, we would like to save this plot, and to save the plot is ax1 dot figure. Just press the tab and you will see figure will show up. Okay, so right there, figure and dot save fig, and just give it a name. Let's say Jan, and run it. Okay. I think I did some misspelling there. If okay, should be good now. Run it. Okay, so probably this is saved. So to check that out, oh, okay. One more thing, I need to put an extension. So gen.png figure type. So then run it again, and I have the file open, and here, let's see, where is the get modified? Okay, right there. There should be the plot. So open it, and we have our plot saved. Okay, so I think for today this is where I'm going to stop. In the next video we can discuss on the bar plot and histogram plot. Okay, till then, take care.